Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So it seems like we have a bit of an impulsive rally here today. Not too much happened. It's let's say only a 2.5% increase at the moment. Highlighted in the previous video, obviously this descending channel. Yeah, we talked about the corrective price channel to the downside. Actually an impulsive price channel. Price broke above it. That's when the rally now started. This could at the moment still be a fourth wave. So in the previous video I highlighted to you that we are looking at a 5-wave move down here in an A wave, yeah, within a larger ABC structure, A, B, C, in a wave 2. So expectations currently are for price to basically find support somewhere here, not to break below 22k at the moment, right? I can't of course promise that support holds. Nobody knows that. What we can do, however, with technical analysis is to identify high reward, low risk setups, and we're currently dealing here in this overview now with a higher degree scenario where we're looking at the 4-hour chart now, and we can see that the expectation and the idea is that we rallied, in 5 waves up off the 10th of March low to the 13th of April high. And it's now a pullback in an uptrend. That at least is the current interpretation. Unfortunately, and I have to say that very clearly, the Bitcoin chart is not highest quality price action. This move up leaves room for different interpretations. So that different scenarios are possible here. But in the current wave count that I'm talking about and that I have on the chart, my expectation is that this 1-2 setup should not drop below 22k. So the wave 2 should hold 22k. If it doesn't, it can still come down lower into a deeper support area all the way down to 17.5k based what I can see now. This is really the last bullish support before I would expect new bear market lows. Of course, already below 22k, I would get much more concerned about bear market lows. Yeah, but for now, we are still holding bullish support, and there is currently nothing. Let's say nothing unexpected is happening currently in the wave 2 here. Been waiting for 5 waves down. Yeah, that might have happened now, but we zoom in now and take a look. We're now looking for a B wave to the upside at some point. We also talk in this video about, okay, has it started or not? And then a C wave down to fill out the yellow support area a little bit more. Again, it's a pullback in a larger uptrend. And, as a pullback trader, a reasonable approach, I'm not telling you to do it. You have to have your own trading plan, but a reasonable approach to deal with it is to scale in. Yeah, scale in. Some people might even want to choose in to scale even lower. What does it mean? It means just you have your trade, right? But you split your trade into different buy positions. Yeah, and the size of the triangle indicates the position size. It depends on where you want to stop out. This is a huge triangle, yes, but that is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to not get burnt in crypto. Basically starting with very small buy orders up here. Some people might ask, okay, if you expect it to go lower, why would you start buying here? Well, because of a day like this. Yeah, scaling into support, scaling out in resistance. And I'm talking about smallest position sizes up here, right? And how you want to split that, that's up to you. And that's just a suggestion how this can be traded. I'm not telling you to do it, right? But that's a strategy for a pullback trader. We know that there is one area of support. Below that, bear market lows will get more likely, but there's another area of support below it, which could still offer bullish support. What you don't want to do is to buy, get stopped out here below 22k, it drops to 20,400 and then rallies, right? Again, that is the crypto market. You have to play with your tactics to make it work for you. That's just one idea how to do it, right? And then scale out in resistance again. This is obviously a look at the larger time frame. That's why the triangle is quite large as well. It's just a range we're talking about here now. Yeah, and if it doesn't come down that much, that's it. You only get a small area of your tiny bit filled. But different people play it in different ways. Depends on your time frame. Know your time frame. Very important. Know your time frame. Not everybody's comfortable with the 4-hour time frame or the daily. Some people like smaller, which is much more demanding as well. But yeah, if we now zoom in, again, it's the 22K level that's very relevant eventually. So below 22K, we have to change the scenario. It would not necessarily be bearish, but the focus would be much more on a bearish scenario, of course. So we then looked at the move down here of this wave 1 high as a possible 5-wave move down in an A wave. Here we need to say that it can be that an A wave consists only of 3 waves. So it might be that this A wave was already in and the low is already in. Is that the primary expectation? Not at this stage. Yeah, not at this stage. But it's of course possible. Always need to be on our toes. Prices or charts can turn around after 3 waves. So it's now turning, yeah, but I think it's following at the moment only the wave structure I had on the chart already from the previous video, basically a first possible 1-2 setup. Yeah, we talked about that in the previous video, a 1-2 and now a 3rd wave rally to the upside. Would that be bullish? Not necessarily. Yeah, because I see the move down currently as incomplete because I'm waiting for a 5th wave still. Don't need a 5th wave. Yeah, we don't need that 5th wave, but at the moment this is still a consideration. But if this pushes much higher, then we cannot get another 5th wave. Yeah, because the pivot for wave 4 is 28.8K. Highlighted before today, yeah, 28.8K is resistance for wave 4. As long as we stay below 28.8K, we can get that 5th wave down. And we simply do this A, B, C structure in an expanded flat structure. This is sort of what I'm observing at the moment primarily here. This ABC, yeah. At the moment it looks like we've had a 1-2 setup. This is a 3rd wave. A 3rd wave extension. How high will that go? Well, let's take a look at possibilities. Typically, you would not expect a C wave to go above the 1.618 extension, but in crypto that's sometimes possible. It did that just now. It broke above the 1.618 extension, and at the moment it doesn't look finished. But then we can relate back to, what are the resistances for the wave 4? And again, they go to 28.4K and 28.8. What if we go above that level? Well, above 28.8, that's the pivot between, okay, we get a 5th wave, or we're already in the B wave. In this scenario, we would expect resistance to go all the way up to 30.2K, which means in very simple terms, if we go above 28.8, it unlocks prices all the way to 30.2K. Yeah, we then have micro resistance at 29,077, 29,540 and 30,200. This would be the idea then that this is a B wave, okay, that we're already in the B wave because we've been waiting for the B wave eventually. This correction should consist of A, B, C. Only above 30,200, I'd be talking about, okay, all of wave 2 is already finished. All of wave 2 is already finished. So, but that's nothing I currently see, simply due to the situation that the entire move up took many weeks, and from a time perspective it normally takes a bit longer to correct that. Now, saying that, this move down was very fast as well here between February and the 10th of March compared to the advance that took various months, right? This is very interesting now. We have a deeper pullback. Let's see where we go. Certainly some action, which is great. I did highlight earlier today on Telegram and Discord. Did I talk about it in the video? I can't remember. That obviously we've got earnings coming this week. There are, hundreds of large companies, stock companies, and I think I talked about it in the previous video, report earnings today. Also, some of them after the market closed in the US. Tomorrow, even more companies reporting earnings. That can generate some volatility around the markets, yeah? Even though not directly tied to crypto, but still, we've got tech giants like Amazon. I think Amazon is doing Wednesday. Got Coca-Cola and other companies all reporting earnings this week. quite significant week actually. And then we've got inflation data at the end of the week. So it's good to see some movement. Let's see if we now get all the way to the top. I mean, the higher we go here, the less likely it will be that this is still a wave 4. Yeah. So let's see if we get above the 28.8k level and already are in the B wave. Really only a break above 30.2k would make me consider something more bullish at this stage. But bear in mind that the overall assumption is still that we are here in a bullish scenario in a third wave to the upside. That can always surprise, yeah, and we can get shallow pullbacks, but at the moment the lower degree price action for me suggests still deeper correction eventually. Let's see. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.